Well, hello and welcome to all you Pisceans. This is your monthly horoscope for March 2020. For some of you, happy birthday! Happy birthday, dear Pisceans. And what is this month going to be? Well, for sure, it's going to be a very social month. So that is already very positive to begin with. And another big thing is for you that Mercury goes direct in your sign and that Saturn shift sign. But let's start with the good news, and that is very important just for the month of the month of March, and that is Venus. Venus will be, as from the 6th of March, throughout the whole month in Taurus, and it's going to make a beautiful aspect with Jupiter and Pluto during the end of the month in Capricorn. This is activating your social houses. So if you're that Piscean that is Pisceans, often they need time alone just to recuperate, and because they're like sponges when it comes to absorbing energy of other people, and therefore they need a bit more time alone. But now the time with others is going to be very enjoyable and very positive indeed, because Venus is in your third house of communication. That means nice communication with people. That means thinking about love more, but in a very nice, beautiful way. And this trines Jupiter and Pluto in your 11th house of friendships, connections with like-minded people. For some of you who are single, this can mean a new relationship. And it could mean a relationship that started as a friend-based relationship, shifting towards more than that. And that transforms you completely. The Jupiter-Pluto conjunction has to do with transformation. This is quite a rare aspect, and when those two come together, as I said, towards the end of the month and the beginning of next month, that means that there is a very beautiful, gentle, because of the trine with Venus, transformation going on when it comes to your connections with other people. So definitely a windfall somewhere there at the end of the month. And it could mean also that a friend is, you have some opportunities there, that a friend helps you out, helps you to transform, whether it is through a job, a work connection, meeting someone significant. There is something very positive going on with your connections, and that is very blessed because of this Venus in its own sign doing lots of good, so to speak. Also very nice to do a short trip, to do some traveling, short trips, and also your communication with siblings can improve because of this energy. And also when you work with the internet, when you work with blogging or YouTube or connecting through the internet. I associate the third house, the 11th house also with that. This can be a certain windfall. So because of something you've written in the past, for instance, and now there is this huge heightening up or rise in subscribers or something like that, or a lot of people find you now. Something like that can happen as well, because the third house is a very PR kind of house, and the 11th house is a big platform of like-minded people. So if you've got something to say, do it throughout the end of the month. People will really take in what you're saying, and that's good. And it will transform them, and you as well. Mercury goes direct in your sign. So on the 11th of March, Mercury goes direct in your 12th house, which is good. It means that there is a bit more clarity now. And then around the 17th of the month, it goes in your sign and it goes direct now. So anything that has to do again with communication, you with other significant people, it's improving. It could have been a bit more hard in February, but now it's improving. There's more clarity. That other person or someone significant other person is understanding you better and is wanting to compromise and see your point of view more than last month, for instance. So this is all quite positive energy. And there is a full moon at the very beginning of the month on the 9th in Virgo, your opposite sign. So things about relationship become way clearer for you. That could be you really seeing, oh my goodness, this is happening when it comes to another person. So full moons, it's like something about the other person becomes very clear towards you, and that is significant. So when there are some questionings about relationships, already in the beginning of the month, you will have those answers there, and things will become way clearer of what the other person wants from you and what they are, who they are basically as well. And last but not least, there's a shift with Saturn. Saturn has been for a long time in Capricorn. That was in your 11th house of friendships and of goals, and now it's shifting as from the 23rd of March up until the 3rd of July. So a couple of months, it's shifting towards the first degrees of Aquarius. So, and that's your 12th house. The 12th house is the Pisces house. It's the unconscious house. It's where we are led through our unconscious thoughts or behavior. But it's also a house of rest. It's a house of where we reload our batteries. And having Saturn there now, as from the 23rd of March and a couple of months. So after July, the beginning of July, it's going backwards into Capricorn, but it will return at the end of the year. You'll have a sneak preview. So keep your eyes open of what this is going to mean for you, Saturn in the 12th house. Now, Saturn is about restriction, it's about perseverance, it's about discipline, it's about testing times. And Aquarius is about the newness, it's about innovation, it's about not mainstream energy. So on a collective level, we are all gonna feel that we will be able to structure our lives where are in parts of our life where it's very not mainstream. And for you, that is for the Piscean in that 12th house. So Saturn in the 12th house, they say in ancient astrology that it's in its joy, Saturn in the 12th house. And that is because Saturn wants to put structure in a not so structured house, which is the 12th house. You can see it as like putting order into some chaos, but putting order in a way that you kind of, your whole life becomes therefore easier for you. And that is a process. So have a look at what that could mean for you. The 12th house is also where we try to escape. So for some of you, this could mean addictions and dealing with them in a very Saturnal kind of way, whether it is smoking, whether it's drinking, whatever it is, there is a possibility to have more mature energy when it comes to those escapism tendencies. So of course that is a good thing, but it's not always the easiest thing. So that could be happening for some of you. For others, it simply has to do with putting more structure in your unconscious and trying to understand them better. But this is a process. This is not something that's going to happen overnight. So you get time for that. So all in all, very interesting month for you. Very good when it comes to relationships. Very glad to say that to the Piscean. After all that other energy that was going on in last month, I'm not going to repeat that all, but anyway, bottom line is enjoy your relationships, enjoy those connections, and they're very down to earth. You know, the love planets Venus and Mars are in earth signs, which is very good for you. You do well as a water sign with earth energy. Having said that, thank you so much for watching and for your time. And if you want a personal reading, just get in touch. Have a good month, Pisces. Bye.